What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Isis. His name is Kvoth. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is Julian. We've seen both plays. Well, actually, Julian has picked 3 separate gods this series, which is very, very exciting to see. I'm surprised and not surprised about this, but it's very cool to see. But Kvoth sticking with the Isis here. Excited to see what he's going to bring in this matchup. Ra versus Isis is a really, really interesting one, in my opinion. There's a lot of chaos that can be created from both sides of this matchup. So I'll have to wait and see how it's all going to go. But Kvoth currently up 2-0 in this best of 5 matchup. First of 3 wins. Both players in the round of 32 have secured their spot in the Challengers League. So losing this game, well, for Julian Papa is not the end of the world. He's still going to be able to compete in this tournament. But obviously, you want to be going for that grand prize. You want to be going for the Champions League because that's where the best players are. That's where you get the most competition. And in the end, competition is something that I think most players who join tournaments, that's what they're about. They want to play with the best, and they want to be putting their skills to the test. As we see the monument to the villagers coming up, as well as a house here for Kvoth. No surprise. It's a bit of a funky house, but it is... maybe he's got a plan for it. I'm not sure. So relics have been uncovered on this map. At this point, we've got the Guy's Book of Knowledge, which is an extra 300% bonus infantry damage versus a Titan. I'd like to know exactly how much this helps how much this helps an infantry unit. Does anyone actually know? We're going to just go off on a tangent here. Because if you hit the Titan with a hoplite, say, let's just say it's a 10 damage a second hoplite. The Titan has got 90% hack armor, which means 90% of that 10 is not inflicted. So the Titan takes 1 damage a second from the hoplite. If you then give the Guy's Book of Knowledge, does that mean we also then get, because it's 1 damage a second, do we get an extra 3 damage? So 4 damage a second now coming from your hoplites onto a Titan? Is that what it's like? Not sure. Also, does this relic affect Norse Herrscher and or Norse Rag Heroes? They are a different category of unit. They're called Norse Hero Infantry. But interesting to note. Over here, we see another relic. We've got the Pygmalion's statue. It's a very, very big relic here. Plus 40% villager hit points. This relic is the bane of my existence. And honestly, if I had my hands on the balanced notes, if I was the dictator, this relic's bonus hit points would go down to 10%. I'm not kidding when I say that I don't like this relic. This relic here makes raiding so absurdly hard, and it's another reason why a lot of players dislike playing against Ra, because it feels like killing Ra's villagers is so difficult. With Skin of the Rhino having basically, is it plus 30% armor? Let me just check of this. So 30% hack and pierce vulnerability, right? That effectively increases the effective HP of the villager there by around about the same amount as that relic would increase. So in terms of HP, effective HP and actual HP, at the end, effective HP is how much the unit can take in damage. You know, whatever. I can't explain things. Just point is that that relic is really, really strong. Not only that, it's really big to grab that relic against Ra, because Ra is going to be using Locust potentially in this game, and that'll be able to keep the villagers alive, basically nullifying any of the potential of that heroic age god power in that relic, which is a really, really big deal. As Bast coming through. The other thing is, okay, so say you're a proponent of kind of the chaos that relics can bring. Well, maybe if you like that relic so much, maybe it would be time to buff the other relics and just have more of a chaos, more of a benefit of relics in general, as opposed to like the minimum amount of boost or that crazy boost. Like, which way do you want to go with relics? Because I think both would be fine, but sometimes you don't really want to have a game decided based on an arbitrary thing that changes every game. Anyways, onwards and upwards. We'll see how it's going to go. Town center coming off for Julian Papar. No surprises here. This is a really back town center. Exactly what he wants to be doing here. Take the back town center. Play safe. Get your farms up. The big thing that's fantastic about playing Ra against ISIS as opposed to Ra against any other civilization is that ISIS will not be able to put pressure onto you early. If ISIS decides to do something stupid, like build 5 priests and try and deny this town center, you can just shifting sands the priest into your base and you say, what? And then they lose 500 gold, and you say, that's right, leave me alone. So you can go for the delayed advance time that Ra players like to do, which gives you all the extra resources to be able to afford Shadoof, afford plow, husbandry, get up 20 farms or 18 farms or whatever you want, and find a really, really nice game to be had. Now, Kvoth, on the other hand here, Kvoth has gone for a 1 town center fast heroic yet again. This is the only strategy that he knows how to execute, it seems, with ISIS. I mean, that's what a pocket ISIS is actually about, and this is a big thing. Kvoth going for the 1 town center play yet again, and we'll see how it's all going to go. He's got the villagers already placed forward. There is no monument up on this location, so Nephthys coming through. Julian Papar going to be advancing to what seems like advancing to the next age really, really slowly. He has made what I would say is a vital mistake in this matchup, which is putting farms onto this town center. This is not something I recommend against ISIS, because if ISIS stays 1 town center, or unless ISIS stays, if ISIS on 2 town centers, put farms on this town center, is fine. If ISIS stays 1 town center here and you put 12 villages, 13 farms onto this location, then an Ancestors Eclipse siege tower push with chariot archers and elephants does, a successful push does that many farms worth of damage plus the town center. It's a big hit to your economy. So generally speaking, in these kind of situations, the actual answer for Ra against the 1 town center play is to sack the town center, let the Ancestors Eclipse come through, sack the town center, run the villages into your main base, and be happy. There are a plentiful amount of cows in this main base as well, so you want to also make sure you put your Migdol stronghold in your main base as well to defend there, and then be coming over to secure a different place here, as we do see siege works coming up first here for Kvoth. Like that play, this is kind of new age theory for Egyptian, is that the siege works getting built first means the timing attack is the timing that you can attack an opponent in is reduced slightly, because you basically need to get 3-ish siege towers out at 20-second of training time. It takes a minute to build 3 siege towers, so building that first is going to help you out, and then the Migdol stronghold comes down and everything is really good. Now, we still don't see Hathor having popped here, so these villages are safe as the the Sphinx and the Scorpion Man wander in, snipe a village. We see double barracks coming down for Julian Papar. This is a very, very strange decision here from Julian Papar, as we see 1 elephant coming out. Siege tower still coming through as well. Priest and the Sphinx able to take down the Wadjet as the villagers have to retreat back. Julian's over on this top gold mine for the time being. Where is his Migdol is the big question. He hasn't thrown it down just yet. The siege towers, elephants could start motoring forward, empowering the siege works here as well to get these siege towers out even faster. I guess that's a point here from Kvoth. He doesn't really need any military, to be honest. He just needs siege towers, because Ancestors Eclipse is not going to be counterable at this stage of the game. As the Migdol going up, priests are out now to try and deal with the Sphinx. He's got himself 4 priests. You have to be really careful with these priests, because they're sniped incredibly easily by the chariot archers at 20 range here. He's going to be able to snipe down 1 Sphinx. Does manage to do so, but loses a priest for it as the villagers coming in to try and snipe down these siege towers. Ancestors Eclipse getting cast. There is no Skin of the Rhino through for Julian Papar. The priest getting sniped down as well by those chariot archers. 2 siege towers, however, have... Wait, 1 siege tower? 2 siege towers? 1 siege tower has been taken. The other one half HP. This Migdol stronghold over here is going to be able to get taken down as well, as the army is going to be trying to retreat back here. Scorpion Man moving forward to kind of get trying to get more damage done. Villagers still gathering all the farms on this position, not retreating off of this location in the slightest, as the Migdol stronghold is getting absolutely torn to pieces here. Chariot Archer is going to be able to take down the villagers as well on this position as they try and shank those siege towers away. Now, Julian Papara is back down to no Migdols. He's down 10 villagers after all is said and done, and he is in a very difficult position moving forward here in this game. The damage that that Ancestors Eclipse did was off the charts, huge, and Julian Papara has to tap out. Unfortunately, a bit of a short game to wrap things up. Kvoth too strong in this series, claiming the series 3-0, and Julian Papara secures his position in Challengers League. But Kvoth still alive, going to be vying for his champion spot. Really powerful display here from Kvoth, showing that he's in form and ready to make something happen in this tournament. But it's really interesting watching these kind of games, because you kind of learn a lot about why top players don't do certain things in certain matchups, because they just know that certain timing, certain stuff is available, and they have to play around that. Like, you don't see top Ra players against ISIS putting farms around this town center. Oftentimes you actually see Ra players not building farms in the slightest in this matchup until later in the game. They try and go for a 2 town center farmless heroic so that they can, one, get to the heroic age faster, but two, there's no commitment to either town center, and they can just retreat and go to the other one, and it's completely fine. But Kvoth massacres Julian in this game. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.